Greetings, Earth, back with another video. I would tell you to subscribe and hit the button, like and share and everything else, but I think even that it's BS. I think you from California, you set this up since the day one. We both know. I know your whole system. I'm not gonna say here because I won't say that I don't have hopes, because I do. It's a weird thing right here in my face. I don't know what it is. This thing right there. But anyways, I know your system. I'm not gonna say it here because I have hopes for my business to someday get out paper. But the thing is, it's funny how you harass me, how most people harass me like strangers. I know you stalkers. I know where you come from. I can hear you. I'm becoming so good at it that I know your intentions by your laughs. I know your intentions for your fake courts. What you did, it's like this. I can't believe how blind I was. Right now, you're trying to manipulate me because you think that if you manipulate me, if you harass me, and if I say something, you can shut all the doors in my life. True, because I don't see any honest, truthful world leader or authorities. Most police are crooks. The cops, they are nice and they are honest. They either in the United States working some politician or they're reading 5 to 10 pages a day to reach out government. They're not in the streets or dealing with this stupid, silly stuff like we do even to get by, to get money to eat or to hit the gym. For me, most of you are so dumb and stupid. You might have like credentials for some facu that you all got this bubble where no one can get in. You already training people for your future utopia where no one can be around you. People, you always bullying, you always pushing people around, you always constantly bringing up racism and prejudice towards other people and onto people. I don't know where you want to get with this kind of system. I know that you set me up. I'm going to start since the beginning. 1999, you sent me to the United States. Then I had a wonderful life. I was discovering myself, learning life and learning about God. I always been curious about God and things. Like God, if I tell you someday about God, you'll be surprised. Like the things that God tell me and the things that God show me, it's like no school in the world would pay what God gives to me. Like my salary with God. Human beings, they kept me 20 years without one dime in my pocket. They stole my car. They steal my fake friends. They steal clothes from me. Whenever they have opportunity, they're always hating, flirting with my women. They're constantly trying to make me to become a homeless. I mean, my life is sad. But when it comes to talk about God, my life becomes beautiful. It's nice. One time I heard a guy saying that we're not born to fit in, but to stand out. It's pretty nice what he said. I think it's true. I think I stand out. I might not be good looking, but I think I stand out from the rest of the people that did what they did. But the funny thing is, like, you're not scared to do what you do. You set San Francisco, California. Everyone knows what San Francisco, California is. I've been there for 10 years. I know that place from bottom to top. I know the entire system. You can switch people around. You can put new people, new clones, all fake roommates, fake households. You can do whatever you want. I will always know that place. The rest of the United States, I traveled a little bit. I felt very cold. I think the only place in the United States that really exists is California. The rest is all cold and is run by Afro-descendants. Drug dealers and everything else, I can't complain because when I've been there, they didn't shoot me down. It's very nice the way people treat me like strangers, criminals, police. police tells you to bend down, I think this is crazy how it's crazy. Everything of you is crazy. I could go through details and talk about New Jersey, what we went through in New Jersey, what the cops did when they put me in the car, and the place that they took me. When I was trying to get back on the track, they thought suggestions, pushing me out of the house to wander around. I did not know what was hitting me. I did not know what was calling me. Thought it was God and God from sky calling me or coming back to earth or something. I never experienced this. You stole it from me 20 years just to express or to experience thought-provoking on a stranger like myself. Most of your old women, unloved American women, they are left behind somewhere in the snow. Instead of you become humble and then meet a nice guy and start over your life, you keep on waiting on Hollywood because you now you set this up. You have two girls. They have two girls. One is Gina G, which is my ex. I love her so much. I respect her so much. It's unfortunate that it didn't work out. I made a research about her. I heard that she's married. I saw her picture with a baby, and I assumed that that's her baby. I think she's married, and I think that what they did with Gina, it's biblical. It's called the Better Man Campaign. In the United States, there's like a bunch of teenagers and supposed men headed somewhere in the world, in a base, army base, and there they are prepared to do courses. They do martial arts, they do computer, they do science, they do medicine. And from there, they all spy on people on earth, like regular people, like me, myself. At the time when I was living with Gina, her husband probably was already spying on us. I don't know, maybe he was. As I judge from their clothes, probably the guy is from the army. So they did that to Gina. When I was with Gina, I did not know about the existence of the Fidelity Bank, because there is a Fidelity Bank. I'm going to try not to repeat words all the time because the shallow people might notice, and who gives a fuck, but I will try not to. My vocabulary is not that big, but I will try anyways not to make the video kind of silly and no good. So anyways, anywho, at the time when I was with her, I did not know about the Fidelity Bank, and then I was struggling with my other lover. I had a different lover, which it's complicated. I don't know where my lover is. She disappeared now. She's probably in blogs, but the internet is making clones of them, and they keep shoving in my face clones of Gina, clones of my lover. My lover probably, she's married again. I don't know. Maybe she got kids. She was like doing some business in Hawaii, China, and India. Most of these guys that she probably dated back in the days, they were envy of me because they probably asked themselves, what the heck, this guy doesn't speak English, he's not rich, what she wants with him? They didn't want to pick out of like the ton of the zillions of blonde, gorgeous, hotties and sweet, juicy, delicious women in the United States. They only want my women, so I don't understand why. Now, India comedy shows and fake politicians and unprecedented politicians, they all show clones of, they try to hit on the spot of my ex-wives and my ex-wife, my ex-girlfriends, and so forth. That way, homosexuals in the United States, they can have a blast by making fun and mocking my failures and the struggles of my life as I was learning English. Now I don't know what to do because it's kind of delicate, sensitive topic. How am I gonna go out and speak in videos about my lover and my ex when I see the whole world using their images, clones, and suppose people to look like I like her and them, to pick on me and to push me and to pick on my push my buttons. I don't know where you want to get, Here's a message for her, my lover. I still love her. I'm not in love with her, but I still love her. I am curious to know if she's from organized crime, which it looks like, because no one regular would do what she did. I think it was very weird how we met, she rushed for us to get married, and then all of a sudden, my entire life fell apart. Everyone was fired from FedEx. The salesman started stealing from Brazilians a ton of thousands of dollars that Brazilians invest on routes, and I started losing routes one after another. Yep, I did not know women could track if we would cheat on them. I wouldn't cheat on my lover anymore. One, because I see who she is now, not as names or anything like that. I'm saying like as in a spiritual level, I can feel her more now. I would never sleep with somebody else like I did before. If I did, I don't remember. I just know that you homosexuals and spirituals and voodoo and black magic, all of you coming from hell, you take over people's body to try to change our personality. And then you try many other ways. You take over the body, then you hold people's thoughts by hypnosis, and then you try to work on the cortex. Then you start treating people in a different way, trying to build up a homosexual cortex state of mind on the person, and that's what you do to me. And then you get frustrated because I come back as a man and stronger, and then you get hella pissed because you try to sleep with me many times. I've been in a bar, in a reggae bar, and picking up women, and then you push me to sleep. I said no, and then you get mad. Probably that was it. I probably offend you somehow in saying no to you. And that's why you chase me. That's why you harass me. That's why you stalk me. It's a very sensitive topic to say because I care so much about you homosexuals. I think you should be more protected. I think people that hit you or even kill you, it's pretty bad that they can't see who you are. I think you're nice, you're smart, and that's your decision. You want to go for that way. I don't see myself as a homosexual or a drag king or a girl, a gay or a girl. I think that I support you. I'm not racist. I'm not prejudiced. I don't have any difference with you, but I can feel you. I can feel the people from the United States. I feel the people of San Francisco. I've been in gay bars. I dated like people around gay people. I never had any problem. But once you start taking over my body, I can feel you. I know what you're doing. I don't hold anything against you. I just know that I just want to let you know that I know when you're doing it. I won't say that 100% of the times that this happened in life, it's your fault, but probably because your spirit is very, very powerful. Your voice, it's very engaging. When you speak like a feminine, we all get echoes of your voice in our heads, and then some of you are pretty good looking, but it's out of our principles as men. It doesn't matter what you from hell and Satan did to us when we were a child, or our history of life, whatever you're trying to accuse us, or always pointing in people's face. I just know that we are what we choose, and for me, in my opinion, the whole world disaster, it's all about American high school. I think when you adults were fighting high school, trying to figure out life, trying to figure out who was going to be the sweetheart of who was going to be a doctor, who was going to be driving cabs and everything, and serving the snobs and the shallow. That's when the disasters in the world started, because the Afro-descendants, most of them, they were leading the third world countries. Whatever happens in the United States, American Afro-descendants would tell the third world country Afro-descendants, and then they would apply on Caucasians and dark hairs and native looking like Indians like me and or Arabics. That's what you did. And then I think that you all position yourselves, and we had that 10 years when I was in the United States. You kind of like felt my presence a little bit. You use a little psychiatrist on me and all that. I spent most of my 10 years inside a car lifting you up and down. Then you position yourself to take over the world by doing like a car lifting, which is Uber. All the women, you position yourself on custom service to run the entire planet. You kept our families analphabet and out of school, out of, you keep breaking families apart so that people don't talk to each other, and they never really realize what really is happening. When some shit happened real big in each family, is already too late, because family don't talk to each other. They don't argue. They don't have conversations, family conversation, because you Americans, you made sure to separate each and every small family that you divorced in the first place once again. Then meanwhile, Dubai was working itself up, and then he built the Dubai. And then you had organized crime sending traffic of information to whoever is interested on it. You knew that I was going to start working with the online business, because I couldn't study. I couldn't have any jobs. Every job I get, you put someone there to make me quit or to pick on me. I did not know this back in the day. I thought that was just easy, just to quit and just find something better. But once it started too much, I was like, okay, this is not nothing. It's just me. There's someone, there's a big power, there's a big force that's not allowing me to work or to coexist with Earth. There was so many things happening in my mind. Am I special? Am I no good? Am I some defected person with a defective spirit? Am I no good? Should I kill myself? Am I the shit that it's in people's way? I thought many things. But then with the faith that I have in God and looking for God all the time, He always explained to me, it's not you. People are doing this too because they marked you as you were when you were a child, because I was in the wrong place in the wrong time. We don't have, my family say that I'm from my family, that I was born in this family, that I come from my mother. But the books say that we cannot prove exactly if we are really the family that we are born, that we grow up in. I had no real truth, Holy Spirit next to me when I was born to tell me that I came from the person that say that is my mother. The books say that the utopia of America, most people don't, they were switched in the hospital. And that's the mystery of life, mystery of earth. And that makes a lot of sense why America don't allow us to exist or coexist. One advice I give it to you that are poor is like this. If you are poor, position yourself with wood, like make your house all full of wood and old antiques, because Americans and Russia and first world countries, they will not allow you to shine, to be to be the number one of everything. They won't allow you. So you should position yourself as an intellectual person. That's what I was going to, but because I have a lot of stalkers, I may not do that. I would say position yourself with like antiques, because antiques, you won't lack much of technology. You won't lack fancy things. Your house will be nice because it's antique. Then Americans, if most people focus on antique, how American war will force people, poverty, to be like them or to follow them or to buy their products. We are antiques. We don't need to buy a new iPhone every time it come out. We will not need to buy a home server if we're not getting paid from the internet. Why am I going to have a home server? Unless if you won't try to incriminate me about internet stuff. But if I don't get paid from online, why am I going to buy a home server? Why should I buy a new iPhone every time it come out? It's just because the competition between shallow people, that's all. Okay, so do that, become antique when the American utopia comes out, which we all know Americans are all gonna, right now as we speak, they're building underground, and then the houses are going to be all camouflage in case if you flee from your poverty or your life. When you're out there in the jungles, in the mountains, in the woods, you will not be able to see Americans' house because it will be underground. And even if you find a house on top, they will be under that house, right in the ground of it. Because basically, I don't think they want to have anything to do with us, like regular people. If you have a black hair, they already assume you're a terrorist. If you have an accent, oh, you're no good, you're Indian. But the truth is, they're using Indians and Afro-descendants as mass, the mass for, like, in case if there is like a chaos with gangsters or civil war and so on. All right, so take care, and I'll come back with another video. I don't like to talk about my lovers this much, but because there's so much things on YouTube always showing, I think it's my time now. It's my time now to talk about them, because I don't know, I think it's so much coincidence. Everything has to be like one blonde girl with a bad attitude and one Korean Asian girl, a supermodel Korean Asian with a hair on her face. I think it's for me. Whenever it's for me, I will like come out and say something, okay? And I heard that she got, I saw her she made 2 tattoos here, right? Just to let you know that I know what's going on. She got 2 tattoos. She got 1 tattoo here, a bird, like a classic bird, and another one right here. And my lover made I think it's a Hawaiian tree or something on her finger to take my name off, because I think the tattoo God of War world bullshit didn't go through, huh? I don't know. Take care. Have a good one.